For this special seminar, we have two invited international speakers from Japan. The first speaker is Professor Yamada. So before that, let me just introduce to you his background. So Professor Yamada got his MD from Kyoto University in 1998, and he became a board certified member of the Japan Society of Obstetrics and Gynecology in 2003. And he got his PhD from Kyoto University, PhD in medical science. Now he is a full professor in the Kyoto University Graduate School of Medicine, and also he's in charge of the Congenital Anomaly Research Center of Kyoto University of Graduate School of Medicine. Now, Professor Yamada.
Thank you for introduction. That's me. I'm Shigehito Yamada from Kyoto University, and my simple introduction is when I was a medical student, I started research at the Congenital Anomaly Research Center. This center has a Kyoto collection of human embryos. And the could you sit after?
Okay.
All right. Yeah, 5 years I worked as a OBGYN doctor and the graduate student and postdoc fellow in the NIH in the United States, and Cecilia Roy is a star of the developmental biology. And after that, I work as a staff scientist, and now current position is anatomy teacher and manager of the collection, and partly I work as a clinical geneticist. So current job is teachers anatomy and obstetrical ultrasound and genetic counseling, and also work as a doctor in University Hospital, and I have small outpatient clinic of fetal ultrasound. Half the help is very small, and the genetic counseling. But our genetic counseling unit, we have 3 or 4 other doctors. So now I am working as a manager, so paperwork is forward. Okay, so I am anatomist and also do obstetrical ultrasound, and this is combined with the diagnosis and anatomical structure. And obstetrical ultrasound is prenatal diagnosis, so I have to treat patient as clinical geneticist and also director of the museum. So today's talk is not this, probably this area. My schedule in New Zealand is yesterday I landed at the Auckland airport at noon, and like that. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay, so how we make my schedule in New Zealand? So 3 presentations, and Harry emailed me last week. Please give us 3 presentations like that. Okay. So 7 days ago, and yesterday, and this morning, like that. This is me. Okay, and yesterday I talked at the Department of Physiology, Medical Health Sciences, this type. And I saw the abstract on me. Yesterday's abstract is over there. So today's title is Novel Imaging Modalities of Human Embryology, and abstract is here, like that. Okay, let's go. And to study about the human development, we need embryo resources. The major human embryo resources is the 3: candidate collection, breast unit collection, and the Kyoto collection. I'm in charge of the Kyoto collection of human embryos. And the characteristic of Kyoto collection is here since 1961. over 50 years ago, a large number of human concepts have been collected in Kyoto University with collaboration of many obstetricians. The most of the specimens are obtained by artificial abortion for socio-economic reasons under maternal protection law of Japan. So it's very important. It's legal. Yeah, some of the correction in the word. I don't say which is so illegal exists. So this is important. And ethical committee also approved our research. So this is legal and use of available collection. So the embryo collection now comprises over 44,000 specimens. A part of them are undamaged, beautiful one. And this is the overview of the embryo development and gestational weeks. So this 1 day or 2, 3 days, 4 days is after fertilization, right? And there are 2 days, 2 weeks discrepancy between the fertilization age and the gestational week. So this is gestational week. So we have a lot of cases counting stage 13 to 23. So today's data is 13 to 23. And this computer graphic has been made by surface data of MRI. But these egg and implantation process, this is a fantasy. Animation people make that. So not the real one. So I show a movie of the human development, but it will take 2 minutes, or I have go fast, like that. This is fantasy, not the real one. This is the implantation and the measuring the endometrium. Go through like that. And this is a very first step or early step of the development. And we can see here, stop, not working, okay, stop, okay. And we can see a primitive storic, and the anterior posterior axis has been determined, and neural group and the neural tube are developing. And we can see a lot of somites and the neural tube closure like zipper. This is only few millimeter. Yeah, mouse embryo a long time like that, but human embryo is this shape at early stage. And we can see a limb bud, and the animation people become tired, so this is dissolved. Like that, and hand and foot, and this after this stage, the face is human face, I think. Before counting stage 16 or 15, probably it is very difficult to distinguish mouse and a human interface. But this is very human face. Yes, this is almost 9 and 10 weeks of gestation and the end of the embryonic stage. Okay, so embryo imaging, live embryo, in clinic we can use ultrasound, and MR and CT is not used for the live embryo. At the fetal stage, after the 16th week or so on, we can use MR and CT for pregnant women. So to see live embryo, the only device is ultrasound. And our collection is consisting from dead embryo, so we can use several imaging modality. about MR imaging, we use 3 different ways: microscopy and experimental 7 Tesla and clinical 3 Tesla, and EFIC and X-ray CTs. X-ray CT is a phase contrast and absorption contrast. This is conventional clinical machine, so it is not so good resolution. So we use it for fetuses. About MR microscopy, we use 3 types of different devices. This is a 1.5 Tesla magnet in Kyoto University. This is a permanent magnet. So in clinical use in hospital, 1.5 Tesla magnet is usually superconducting, but this is a very special magnet. So like this U-shape magnet, it has 1.5 Tesla, and this is a Tsukuba University magnet 2.334, and this is NIH 7 Tesla magnet. This is sample preparation in NIH devices. The soaking contrast medium, I don't like it, but they do it. And rinsing and embedding. And coming stage 13 samples. This is 30 days after fertilization, and scan time is half days. And the average 70 times. And oh, sorry. And this is 3D reconstruction from MRI and 2D stack stop. Yes. This is 2D stack. My resolution is 35 microns, so I can image the internal structure. Not so good resolution, I think. This is candidate stage 18, 42 days after fertilization. And this is 19 hours. Very long time. Yes, it is very good to analyze this internal structure. Yeah, it cannot accomplish to cell order, but to see anatomical structure, I think it is enough. And for coming stage 23, the largest embryo in the embryonic stage. So it takes 25 hours and 46 times. And the resolution is 55 micron. Yeah, it is not so good rather than your micro CT. But to analyze internal structure, anatomical structure, yeah, I think it is enough, I think. Yeah, this is a real summary. And then this is MR images candidate stage 22 using a 7 Tesla magnet. And if you feel it is almost like clinical one, it is very good because this is only 2 centimeter embryo, and we can see anatomical structure like clinical adult MRI or CT. So for these size of embryo, this resolution is, I think it is enough. Yes, so in these stages, it is good, but in earlier stages, the resolution is not enough to analyze. Okay, so next we try Episcopic fluorescence image capture. An imaging technique. Autofluorescence on the block face of captured in the in a high resolution. So what I mean, please see the movie. So this block includes every sample, and we cut the sample. So this is the destructive way to image, and we can get the each section. And return to exactly the same position and capture the block face. And as a result, a completely registered 2D stack is obtained. And again, this will go back and slice. And we can capture, get the slices. And it is a very bright room, but in real scan, we do it in dark room. So it is very tough work. When I was in NIH, I did this section. I don't want to do it again. Yeah, very tough, dark room, and very short time. This block is, in this position. We switch on the right and pick the sample and turn off the right. And see capture and the computer monitor. Yes, this photo is good. And again, almost. Small sample is very good. It takes 3 or 4 hours. But if we try to bigger sample, when I started the sectioning afternoon, sectioning finished midnight. It's terrible. Oh, sorry, this is Japanese. Okay. The method of EFIC is a completely resolution. The resolution is almost like histology, so it is very good, like that. If we resection the plane, the resolution were kept like that. Okay, this is same sample. We took MRI first, and then we do sectioning by EFIC. This is a lattice pouch, the primordial of the pituitary gland. This is we cannot see, but in this embryo we can see very thin white. I showed in using by arrowhead. Okay. Finally, we make Atlas website using the MRI and EFIC material. This is on the server on the Pittsburgh University, and my mentor, Cecilia Rowe in NIH, moved to the Pittsburgh. So the server is in the Pittsburgh. And probably you can see this website. This is annotated and change the plane and something. Yeah, this is very good because computer people in the Pittsburgh University are very good. So they constructed very good Atlas website. And now we are challenging phase contrast XACT. The principle is here. I'm not physician, not means I'm not a researcher of physics, so I can't explain in detail, but I only read the sentences. X-rays are electromagnetic wave having very short wavelength and mainly characterized by the amplitude and phase. So when they pass through through samples like here, the amplitude is decreased and the phase is shifted. So in the hard X-ray region, the cross-sectional phase shift for light elements about 1,000 times larger than the absorption. And this is a machine of the phase construct XACT. And this is X-ray camera. And enlarge this portion is like here. And this is embryo. Okay, so that. And this is almost the same tall of the our 160 or 70 meter. So the imaging system is the area of the high energy accelerated such organization over here. And this building is this building. And this is the photon ring. And this is the building of photon factory. And the around the photon ring, the beam lines exists in the building. Here, the device is here. So to image these tiny embryos, we use very large devices. So 2 hours ago, I saw a micro CT scanner, and this is very portable and on the desk size. And our device is this area. Yeah. So this is mass embryo. Yeah, very good quality of the external appearance, external surface reconstruction. But the rotation axis is like this. The device is very big. In CT scan in clinical, the scanner is around the human, right? But the device is, this phase contrast CT device is very big, so a sample is rotating like this. So we rotate very small angle and stop 10 minutes and wait for the moving. But a little bit not sharp, so I'm wondering how to stop the embryo moving in the tube. And this is the result of coming stage 13 to 17 human embryos. Yeah, the coming stage 16 and 17, these stages we can get good images, I think. And this is a phase contrast CT versus MR, and this is MR and CT. And this is also pituitary gland primordia. And this is not clear, but we can clearly see pituitary gland. And we also use clinical MRI as 3 Tesla imaging coil to image the fetus sample for the head coil for the clinical. And I skip these slides. We try to nerve fiber of the fetuses. And yeah, we can see like this. In the brain study, brain research, extracted brain has been used for the scanning for the fetal brain or something. But yeah, it is good to see neural tract. But to extract the brain, we have to cut the baby's head or something, and probably it is not comfortable for the parents or for people. So we are trying the not extracted brain like that. Using these fetuses, we directly scan by MRI and try the tractography. And this is a champion data of the result. And we can see a part of the neural tract. And yeah, that is, yeah, we finished this study, and we can see its study result. We stop now this study. And now we are trying more and more high resolution using clinical MRI and fetal sample. And this is 0.2 millimeter, 200 micron isotropic boxer and MR images, and we can see very fine images. And and now we can try 0.1 millimeter isotropic imaging. This is my future plan to using MRI and CT scan. This is very clinical diagnostic scheme of congenital anomalies. We are usually using ultrasound for diagnosis of fetuses, and the fetus. If the fetus have some anomalies, some fetuses is aborted artificially. So after that, usually the parents are explained about the fetuses. It's abnormal. That's it. No detailed diagnosis, no genetic counseling in Japan, because fetus don't have ID number or something, so who pays the money or something. So fetal diagnosis is economically difficult, as well as anatomically difficult. So I am planning this scheme, and fetus transfer to Kyoto, abnormal fetus transfer to Kyoto, and first we scan fetuses with 0.2 millimeter isotopic MRI and analysis diagnosis. And the probably we can get some candidate of the syndrome anomaly from the morphological analysis. And if required, we try to genetic diagnosis with our collaborators. And after that, the result are returned to first OB clinical hospital and the genetic counseling based on the detailed morphological and genetic evidence. The setting up the system is required, so now I'm challenging to get money or funding. This is a summary of today's talk. The MR images are fine, especially the later stages in human embryo. Using EFIC, high resolution images were obtained in earlier stages as well as the later stages. And for phase contrast CT is a novel modality with high resolution and suitable for small embryo because of the limitation of the devices to 85 millimeter. Clinical MRI is still advanced, and its resolution are reaching 0.1 millimeter per voxel. This is my lab member, and thank you for your attention.
Okay, we can have two quick questions from the audience. Yeah. Okay, do you have a question?
Firstly, they are absolutely stunning images.
Yeah,
They're very, very good. In your Epifluorescence, what section thickness did you do? What was the Z step?
4 micron or 5 micron in the thickness.
Yes. And the system was automated, apart from making
Yes,
the sections of which
yes,
was
yes.
there.
And automated, and partially we can change it into the manually. So if we don't want to collect the section,
Yes, then
it's automated. But in this, if I want to collect the specimens, after sectioning, the change the manually and the speed is slowed down, and the pixel section up and return to the automation mode and wait, and that's it.
It is a slow process,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it gives a lot of information, which can be. The second question is the phase contrast. The samples are unstained.
Yeah,
It's just fixed in formula fixed.
no, only fixed by formalin.
Just
No,
formalin
no dye or no contrast agent.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Very
much.
useful. Thank you.
There's one more question.
How do we access your data set? And if we can access, is there any constraint?
Email me. Only because the data is very precious, so they are not easy to. We limit the access from the internet. So very small part of the as sample we open the data on the home page, but whole data is closed. So please email me.
Other questions from the audience?
If you want to compare the images that you get from the clinical MRIs compared to that technique, which one would you think still has a better resolution? And when you want to explain like the details of the results.
Resolution is very difficult because for each sample, the sample size is very different from very tiny embryo to human. So for each sample, I think it is most best resolution. So if study about adult human body, 0.1 millimeter resolution is too much, and the data size is huge. So we have a lot of samples and very various size of embryo and fetus. So we use several imaging modality for the each embryos, which is the best and which is bad. We change the modality for each embryo.
Okay, we thank Professor Yamada for his wonderful idea.
Thank you so much.